Hello everybody, my name is Vincent Penning. I made a video game called Super Roboy and I'm going to play the first 10 minutes for you, with you, and I guess talk along the way. I don't know what I'm going to tell you yet, but we'll see. So I started making this game about 2 years ago. It's a hand-drawn Metroidvania and I did everything myself, from the art to the music to the coding, everything. We start out as the little robot boy. The story is told in a comic book style because I wanted to be a comic book artist when I was a kid, and I thought it'd be cool to tell the story in this way. So you wake up somewhere, and this guy is there to guide you, and he says, you gotta find your father. Yep, that's pretty much the basics of the story for you. I'm gonna flip through the dialogue real quick. It's just telling you where to go, what to do. We have a little map, and we need to go to the red X. The gameplay starts pretty basic. You can aim, shoot in this way, shoot upwards. You get a free aiming when you press L2. You can play on the keyboard too, and then you get a, I'll show you. And then you can do this with the mouse, but I prefer my Xbox controller. So, first enemy, I don't know, what can I tell you about this game? It's animated at 24 frames per second, which means the running animation, this one is about 16 frames, I guess. And then shooting, same thing, shooting upward, shooting and diagonally, it's all 16 frames. So there's a lot of drawings that went into this game. Same with the enemies. So when I grew up, I really enjoyed Metroidvanias. Obviously Metroid and Castlevania were my favorite games, or some of my favorite games. And I guess this is pretty much based on those retro games I used to play as a kid. Mega Man, Contra, boom, kill you. You'll see a little bit more Contra influences later in the game. You shoot these things. So the first, I don't know, 30 minutes, it's pretty straightforward where you have to go and what you have to do. After which the game sort of opens up a little bit. You get the special shot to kill these. And one of my favorite parts of my own game, I guess, is you can learn enemy skills. This is the enemy skill menu. There's a big menu, as you can see. I'll take you through it. First you have level up and stats. You can get essence or experience points and level these guys up. Then you have the enemy skills. If you defeat X amount of enemies, you can learn all of these basically, and they range from buffs to actual movement skills and so on. You have a bestiary, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm from the Netherlands, by the way. A log menu that whenever you save your game at one of the save terminals, you get a bit of story, and then quests, concept art, a bunch of stuff that we don't really have to look at right now. Let's see, I got that one already. So what should I tell you? A little bit about myself. I'm a tattoo artist from the Netherlands, like I said, and I learned programming as a kid on my old Amiga, or my father's Amiga, and Amiga Basic, the language was called. And yeah, well, then I grew up and I kind of stopped coding for a long time. Went to Art Academy. Where do I go? Alright. Went to Art Academy, became a tattooer, and then I didn't really think about programming much until later in life. 2.5 years ago, I discovered Unity, and I started taking it, rediscovered my passion for programming. Fuck you. Oh, am I allowed to swear? I don't know. There you go, that's the contra element. So you get 3 bullets now, like in the old games. Oh, one more thing. I'm shooting by pressing the button, but you can also just hold it, so it shoots automatically. The rate of fire is a little bit slower than if you do it yourself, for a reason, but during boss fights and whatnot, this is a little bit nicer on your fingers. Alright, got a hidden wall right there that I shot. And there you go, your first map terminal, which will show you the entire map of the first area. Like this. So there's a new red X, we have to go there now. There's 12 areas in the game, 14 if you count the last 2, but the last 2 are just pretty much final bosses and not much else in those. So 12 full areas. I did a full-on play test with a lot of really cool people that helped me, and I found that people generally finish the game after about 10 to 15 hours. Some of them took a little less, some of them took a little longer, or a lot longer actually. So I guess it depends how much exploration you wanna take on. New level. Let's do power. Everybody always levels up power. Maybe I should tell you about the levels. So I don't know how to open my own menu. Vitality gives you health points. Power gives you power, strength, and special is for later. After you learn the first skill, you can sort of place a bomb inside enemies, and the special level allows you to do that a whole lot faster. You know, you gotta see that, I guess. It's hard to explain if I don't have that skill yet. Now, you're gonna see some tattoo influences in the game. Not yet, but there's a Hanya, which is, I specialize in Japanese tattoos, and that's a Japanese mask. And then one of the enemies that I use in the game's promotional material is an Oni with long ears, and the Oni is also a Japanese design that I like to tattoo a lot. You gotta open these, shoot this to open a door, which you didn't see yet, but and the reason I started programming again was, well, because I liked it, but also because I was looking for a different creative outlet than just tattooing, because for 10 years, 11 years, all I did... Oh, this is a cool enemy. See, I really like the animation I did on this guy. Wow. Anyway, for 10, 11 years, I was only tattooing and drawing for tattoos, and I got a little bit, I don't know, not tired, but burned out from it, and I decided, here's the boss, the first boss. I decided I need a new creative endeavor, and I realized with programming, I could do something completely different and still draw. Oop, I better pay attention. Still draw and make music, and program, and make comic books, and you know, everything I ever wanted to do and be, you can pretty much throw that in a game. He's a little too easy, maybe. I'm gonna make him harder for you guys. Another reason I made this game is because my father got sick, and he's the one who taught me how to program, and I didn't see him for a long time. I don't want to get into that really, but when he got really sick, I discovered that he was still programming, and I thought, man, I gotta make something in his name or for him, something we should have made together. which is why I started this specific project. So I started programming again to do something outside of tattooing, but this game is for my own father, and the robot's also looking for his father. Alright, let's see. The enemy skills. You need a crystal that I just picked up, and you need to defeat enemies, and I just killed the boss. And you get the target skill. You shoot a thing, and then you press a button, and it explodes. Which is where the special skill comes in. Show you. If you upgrade the special skill, you can target enemies a whole lot faster.
Boom.
Boom. Alright, let me go back and find
Good night.
an NPC that gives you your first quest. I don't know how long I've been playing. I told you 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes. I'm going to play a little bit more. I'm going to finish the demo. So, Kelpie. Blah, 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 blah. He's given you a quest. And you can find the quests right here. Find all Everblooms and give them to Kelpie in the Forsaken Wasteland. And you have concept art because you defeated an enemy. I threw a bunch of quick sketches and drawings I made for the game in this gallery. And also you need to unlock them all to finish another quest that you get later.
Eat this.
Eat this. That's my wife. That voice. Ouch. That's also her. Oh. Boom. It's all my wife, but we pitched the voice a little bit. You're gonna find a lot of enemies that talk too, or that make noise, and usually that's my voice. That was either pitched up or pitched down. So, oh, I forgot to get a crystal. Well, doesn't matter. I'll take you to the end of the demo. So there's a lot of layers. Here in the front you see 4 layers of tile sets, or tiles, or sprites, whatever you want to call it. And then in the back there's there's a skull back there. I don't know if you can see it. 2, 3 layers, 4 layers. So I guess 8, probably 9 or 10 layers behind each other in this game in a lot of the areas. See, all right, the last room. Target detect multiple enemies and wants to deal massive damage.
Boom.
Boom. Also, you get more experience points if you target multiple enemies. And you get a new skill available. You need a green crystal for that. I missed that. I forgot to pick it up. You can choose either bullets deal 40% more damage to mutants, or you can unlock they deal 30% less physical damage. But like I said, we don't have the green crystal yet, and we need to defeat a couple more enemies for this one. And that's it. That's the demo. So thank you very much for watching. Super Roboy will be out early next year, 2025. And well, I hope you pick it up and have fun with it. Bye.